I'm tired. Maybe because I have 6 kids? I don't know. Oh yeah, there it is. Do you see it? Do you see it? Bonk! Oh, that one too.
Eden won the goals last week, so she got to choose where we're going for lunch today. But we are heading to our weekly meeting to see how the kids did on their goals. These were Seven's goals for the week. Make 2 magic videos, write 1 song, and take 1 creative shot. 5 is a passing, and that's what 7 scored. He passed on all of them for a total of 21.5. Who's next?
I can read it.
Yeah. Dove's goals were not so hot. So 7 is in the lead right now. And the reason why this is a big deal is because if 7 wins, we're either going to end up at Buffalo Wild Wings next week, or the other place he chose last week was the like Hong Kong buffet, which was like it got 2 stars, if that tells you anything. And we all had to go there because he got to choose the place.
Well, I'm still learning.
So Eden's up. Eden, let's see your goals.
It's the bottom one.
Okay. Eden got a 22, which means she is the winner, and you get to choose lunch next week. Crap, what are those?
They are verbs and adverbs that we need to learn.
I don't want to do that right now.
You said that next time.
I know I said that, and I felt it at the time. I just don't feel like it right now.
Well, how about we just go through them once?
Okay, fine. Rotsa, want.
Rotsa. Rotse, rotsa, rotsim, rotso. We are going to counseling right now, and we're late.
This counseling appointment was kind of special because it celebrates 1 year ago that we started going and seeing this counselor, which is crazy. I think we had about 23 sessions over this year, and one of the reasons why we're so committed to this process is because the right counselor or therapist for us is one of the best ways that we've found to get wisdom, at least in certain areas. The right kind of wisdom can absolutely change your life, and I have changed so much in this year as a direct result of this time that we have spent with this particular counselor. So when I look at the cost of going somewhere and answering some hard questions for a couple hours every other week, or the cost financially, which was about $5,000, I think, when I added it all up. It's like so weird to me that people don't bat an eye when they pay for college. And most people don't even go to college to learn. They go to get a degree. They're not like hungry for knowledge at that stage of their life. And we're at a stage of our life where we have like these issues and we want more freedom and more knowledge about the way the world works. So I think we like really get our money's worth. And I'm gonna keep on going back until it stops being that. Cammie said she wasn't gonna talk about this next piece until I got her.
Until I sold my soul to the
some
devil.
Pretzels. We got a double header today.
Today we talked about sexual fantasies, bisexual fantasies with the counselor.
You should start off by saying how you introed it to the counselor.
I thought it'd be helpful to say to him that I didn't want to talk about it. I knew it would be really good for me to talk about it. I had these sexual fantasies and I felt guilt and shame over them. Sometimes they were the only way that I could have an orgasm. Yeah, I said it. Orgasms.
She's not talking about cupcakes either.
A few days ago, I committed, I think, to myself, I'm going to talk about this with someone who would be able to help me. But when this counseling session came up, I brought it up to Ben, but I said, but I don't want to talk about it. And so I kind of thought we weren't going to talk about it. Then I found myself talking about it. And I'm really glad I did. What the counselor helped me understand was that my sexual fantasies, I didn't have to feel guilty over them. My particular fantasies were a way that, and he even said like brilliant or strategic way for me to still be able to be intimate with my husband after harm done to me in my teens. I had a youth pastor for 5 years in my teens molest me. Formative years of the first time that I felt sexual with someone were so filled with shame and guilt, but it was also this powerful figure, to someone kind of doing this to me, not me inviting, hey, do this to me. Going into my marriage, I had these sexual fantasies of a man overpowering me, and then that was what helped me be able to have an orgasm. What the counselor helped me understand is that, first of all, is incredibly normal. Second of all, I don't have to feel guilt and shame over that. And third of all, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm not okay with me just feeling sexual and wanting an orgasm by myself. I need someone else to say, do it to me, and then that is what gets the juices flowing.
It's a way of getting around acknowledging that you actually want sex. That to want sex is okay. So when it's forced on you, which is what you had to do when you were younger,
I had to do
just
that.
to feel normal because you didn't want this put on you.
Yeah.
I've been trying to save these.
I know.
For you.
I know. Thank you.
All right, now we're doing this cupcake.
Yeah.
I actually really like the orange ones.
So we found a compromise. I like cupcakes and he likes the orange one. I try to use a fork.
You can have the gummy thing.
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Eat it like this.
Ah.
Yeah.
Rachel, I hope you're watching this. We're studying now.
We're not going running today. My foot, the side of my foot still hurts a little bit, so I don't want to make it worse before it gets fully better. We are on our way to dinner at Mom and Dad C's house. Yum.
And corn on the cup. Corn.
Yes.
Corn on the cup. Oh, Daddy, you need to read. Dinner is done. It was very good. We are gonna start story time now.
He did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, which he had caused Israel to commit. Thank you for the postcard from New Zealand, Amber. Tonight we have something special planned. We are actually going to be doing a modesty talk, Cami and I are, with our two oldest girls. We haven't done something exactly like this before, but the thing that drives me nuts about most modesty talks is that they seem to be a big list of rules of things you shouldn't do. And it's not that I'm against rules, but I actually think that women's issues and beauty and dress and what's appropriate is a much bigger conversation than a list of rules. And I think it's helpful to start with how men and women are different and how women are beautiful and how they're special and how they're unique and how awesome that is, and how as a man I've really enjoyed that in being married to a woman and all the good things that can come of that. And then there's some guidelines that need to kind of follow suit. And that's about all I know. We've never had this talk before, and for Cami and evidently for me both, there's kind of a lot of shame surrounding this issue, and it doesn't feel like, oh, you're bad, but it's kind of like an embarrassing thing. But one of the things we're trying to live into, and what I believe as a dad, is it's okay to talk about embarrassing things. Like, I don't have to have it figured out ahead of time to talk to my kids or even my wife about it. It's better that they hear from me anything. It's better to hear from me than have it be perfect. So I'd rather have something imperfect than have silence. Because at least that they know that I care and that I'm with them in these issues instead of just silence. And I think in these gaps of silence, at least for me, I assume kind of the worst. I assume that I'm alone. I assume people don't care or people don't know, or that I'm weird for having thoughts. So we're gonna just like jump into that topic tonight. And to kind of like make it a little bit easier, this cupcake shop we went into today, it was like a porn shop for women. It was so weird. Like, one woman would come in there at a time, they'd be looking through the glass, and you could tell there was like all this stuff going on, like they were running from their problems. And there's no guys here. I mean, you can look at the freaking bag. It's like, I feel like I'm pulling dirty things out of here, but anyways. Oh geez, look, it even says, enjoy, girl. I feel like I shouldn't even look in here, like I'm gonna see something secret, but I picked out the flavors with Cami. Look at this. And then this one's like a special one. It's in like the timeout box because they could only fit 6 over there. This is the like fancy lemon one. Let's do this. Well, I think that went pretty good. Oh, I feel sick to my stomach though.